Today I'm here with Tomas. We are in a mastermind in Romania, where Tomas came all the way from Australia, but the thing is, we are both from the same country. We are both from Czech Republic. That's how easy it was to get connected, right?
Correct.
Yes. And then over the past 2 days, we were working on our businesses, and then asked Tomas if he would like to come to my podcast and share something about what he does. It's a great opportunity while we are here together in person to shoot it for you. So Tomas, tell us a little bit more about you, a little bit about your background.
Oh, amazing. First off, thank you for having me. It's a great opportunity. And yeah, my background. Well, I was always looking for something more. And that's why I just left Czech Republic, same as you. And I traveled around the world. I ended up in Australia where I found my place finally. And currently I'm focusing on AI implementation and how to help businesses to grow with AI support. And it's been an amazing journey so far. So that's what I've been focusing now.
Okay. And can you tell us a bit more about the AI implementation? What specifically you are doing? Like what tools are you using and how this can help someone else? Like who is it for?
So as of now, we have so many tools that you can use. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. So I'm helping people to navigate what tools they need for their businesses, because every business has different needs. But basically, the main AI that I am using is focused on business. So let's say you have 24/7 coach that's behind you. So whenever you're dealing with any problem, let's say that you have no idea how to pitch, or you're dealing with some HR problem in your own company, or you have no idea how to scale, you got stuck. Now you generate some kind of income, but you want to go to the next level, but you have no idea how. Well, you just can ask the AI, and it's going to give you structure, it's going to give you step-by-step answers, and the implementation, or it's just amazing how you can use and build it all. For example, another great example of how you can use this AI is that whenever you have an attorney, you're going to pay so much money for attorneys to create you and go through your agreements, stuff like that. Well, nowadays, you're just going to ask AI, create me this agreement for this type of company. It needs to include this and this and this and this and this and this. You can create the agreement and then send it to your attorney. So attorney is just gonna go through the agreement and say, well, maybe it needs to change this, but he won't spend hours writing the agreement. So we're gonna spend less money on it.
Yeah, that's a good example. We had yesterday actually in here. I think two people were Mastermind. We were sharing something what they can do, and one of the things was like, you can give guarantees when you do your deal sourcing. The other person was something to do with her business and how she can apply it, and this should be very clear. That's why we mentioned it's important to have a contract in place, so then there are no expectations from one or the other side. It's all written down. But they are both small business owners, and in their head, first thought was, but I don't pay solicitor or attorney to draft it because it's going to be expensive, and they've never done it. So it was all these things and limiting beliefs that were holding them back not to do it, so they wouldn't have it properly. And now with this AI, basically this one thing which it can do is draft the contract, we said we can do it in 5 minutes with the business AI which we have, Profit Mind, and then they would be like, oh really? And they were so surprised that we can do it. I'm like, well, I wrote all the contracts and all the agreements on it, and then I saved £20,000 a year just with that, because I used to have a lawyer on retainer, right? Every month I was paying him. So after we discovered the AI, I'm saving £20,000 a year, which is a fraction of the cost of how much the AI costs, right? So definitely a very good point about that. So Is it for everybody, like every business owner, or is it for some business owners it's better and some business owners it's, like not really for them? Or
Yeah. So the AI is definitely for everyone. Which level in business you are, if you are even thinking about creating business, or if you are a mid-sized company, small-sized company, or if you have huge corporate, doesn't really matter, because the AI and the knowledge that it has is amazing. Like you can use it for anything. Let's say I am stuck in a corporate job and I want to do something for myself, but I have no idea how to escape corporate job and translate to owning a business. How can I do that? Well, ask a question. Give the AI the business idea that you got. And the AI gonna give you a real example, like a real answer. The AI won't be making, oh, it's beautiful, it's nice, yeah, definitely go for it. No, it's gonna give you a real real answer, how it sees the opportunity. So let's say I want to develop app, and the AI is going to ask you questions. Well, that's beautiful. Where is the purpose? Who's your end customer? And it's just gonna push you like a coach, for example. Yeah. Or if you are a mid-sized company, let's say you're doing plumbing and you have few people underneath you, and you want to scale, you can ask, all right, this is my situation. I have 10 people under me. We making this amount in revenue. We're making this amount in profit. We are operating in this state. How can I move it forward? Like, what's the strategy for it? Because I'm stuck. If you are, let's say, on the highest level of corporate job and stuff like that, well, and you're having enough, you can ask, all right, how can I exit? What are my possibilities? Who would be interested in it? Would be interested in buying my company? What's the opportunities for it? It can give you answer to all of those questions. It's just the potential is unlimitless. You just need to ask the right questions and put as much information as possible, because based on the amount of information, it can help you out. Because if you miss one point, then you can get answer and then say, well, I can't use this answer. But mainly because you didn't put the information first.
Yeah. So the the conclusion over here is you need to book a call with Tomas to get the AI. He'll show you how it works, and then you can decide if it's for you or not. But if you're a business owner, I'm guessing that it will be for you. So tell me now, obviously we met roughly a month ago.
Yeah, a
month ago in Australia, and then you travel for over 20 hours, I don't know how long exactly, to come in here in Romania to spend 5 days with a bunch of strangers, different business owners, for 5 days in Romania. So why have you decided to travel so far and be with us? And how has it been so far for you?
I would say, first of all, we met in Australia, in Brisbane, and on business event. And I had no idea that I'm gonna meet with someone who's from Czech Republic at this specific event. That was the surprise that I got. Like, I was so surprised that we're gonna meet, or we met. The other thing was when you show me the Mastermind and explain it to me, I said, "Wow, that's an amazing opportunity. I would be really, really dumb if I wouldn't use it." And in your life, you have few opportunities like that, and if you miss them, well, they won't show again. You just, whenever the opportunity is, you just need to grab it. And I said, like, yeah, well, there is no brainer. Let's go. I put it into the AI as well. Like, well, I met this person. Should I go? And the AI said, yeah, what you waiting for?
Clarification.
Yeah. And, well, we have been here it's our third day.
Third day.
It has been amazing so far. Like, the amount of value that this Mastermind is bringing me and opening my eyes as well. It's been an amazing journey so far. Yeah. Like,
How was your hot seat?
Hot seat. Well, very tough. But, yeah, it was an amazing experience. Like, to explain what hot seat is, You're basically sitting in front of all of other persons that are in the room, and you're sharing you're sharing your story, and you're sharing what's the biggest issue that you're dealing with, and the whole group is trying to help you out. But they are not the same with AI. With this AI, they are not nice. They are trying to be direct. They're trying to help you. They won't be playing around. So now you get into a situation and realization that, wow, I had no idea that's the problem, because I was focusing on this, but I had to go much deeper. I had to break it down more. And now I realized, wow, I need to go to the basics again. I thought, okay, I can skip the level and go 3-4 steps ahead. But I haven't built a foundation to be able to skip that. And I just realized that, oh, I want to be here, but I need to start from here. And I totally skipped.
Mm-hmm. And tell me another thing. You moved, obviously, from Czech Republic. You lived in a few different countries over the past, few years. So firstly, why have you decided to move? And secondly, what it takes in order to do something like that. I mean, I did it as well, but I'd like to hear from you, because I can imagine there are people in their countries, they don't need to be from Czech Republic, they can be from different countries, and they are thinking about it, it would be nice to travel to a different country, and then discover new opportunities, but, they are not doing it because they are like, family here, or this and this, and there are all these limiting beliefs holding them back. So how did you do it? Why did you do it? And, if there's anything else you would like to add.
So, first of all, for clarification, back in Czech, I have the foundation that I needed. I have my own car, I have my own apartment, and I was in a corporate job. Very normal, great corporate job. If I would stay there, I would have my career would be set. There was place to grow up. I felt drained, the corporate job drained my energy, and I said, no, I can't do that. And then I felt like I can achieve more, and I didn't see at that time the opportunities for me to be there. And a year after finishing my degree, I said, well, there is nothing that's holding me back, just me. And there isn't better time to start traveling and exploring as it's now. So I said, all right, where can I go? So first of all, I went to the US for 6 months. Then from US, I went to New Zealand. I stayed almost 1 year in New Zealand. And then from New Zealand, I moved to Australia, because I said, the only thing that I can lose is just money and time. And luckily, I have some money, and luckily, I have time. So let's do the mistakes. Let's try different things and see how it goes. And I found myself in Australia. For me, personally, Australia ticks everything that I was looking for. And it's been a great journey so far. And it's not easy, but it's totally worth it. Even though, let's say, you're thinking about it and trying to, should I do it? Should I not? If there is an opportunity, grab it. You can always go back to your own country, and you can always start again, because you have the safe place. You have the safe place. But going to another country with zero clue how it works there, with no apartment, no stream of income, secure in front, it's gonna challenge you so much. And thanks to this experience, I grow in such a short period so much. Like this. Let's say 6 months, the year in New Zealand, it gave me more than almost 5 years in university.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when we travel, we learn so much from the other people who we meet, different events, language, right? Did you speak well before you left?
No, not at all. I wasn't fluent, I wasn't confident, I was stuttering all the time. So it was like, hi, I'm Tomas. I would like to job that, and that was horrible.
Yeah.
I know the basics. I was pretty confident that I know how to use the language, but the practice of using it, that was the thing that I was missing.
Yeah, no, I was absolutely the same. It's so embarrassing. I thought I can speak, and I came to Scotland, and I'm like, whoa. Didn't know what to say. Okay, and so you traveled, and then you are also traveling with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So how did you convince her to come with you? Because she went from Czech Republic with you, right?
Oh, yeah. So luckily, she was the one who said, let's go to USA.
Ah, nice.
That was her idea.
This was the same for me. My wife, she was like, let's go to a different country, learn language, and let's move. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. So we tried the US, and we found it such a great experience. And we said, all right. Well, we obviously ran out of visa in the USA, so we came back. I said, all right, what's the next country that we can go? Mm-hmm. So it was New Zealand, and then after that, Australia. Mm-hmm. So now we are setting our base in Australia, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now you are in Australia doing AI implementation for another business owners. Is there anything else which on that journey helped you a lot with your, for example, personal development? Is there anything which you've done? I don't know, some moment in your life where you, watch this video, for example, and from someone you're like, wow, and it really helped you, or went to an event, or what was it kind of on that personal development journey? Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to travel to different countries, starting your own business. Not many people are able to do it. So is there anything which you would kind of remember, which was the point where you are like, the aha? Usually it's more of them.
So one of the aha moments that I had during my journeys, and there have been a lot of them, but one of the, I would point it out two as of now. So one of them was when I was in New Zealand. I attended a business event that I had no idea who the speaker is. I just want to network, and at that time we were trying to launch our social media marketing agency. So I just wanted to network and meet new people. Then I attended the event, and they were saying like, yeah, there is some kind of JT Fox. I had no idea who the person is. Literally, I had no idea. And then he went into the room and started presenting and talking about business and lead generation and how AI can help you with the lead generation. And that was the first seminar that I attended. And then just after that day, that blew my mind. I said, wow, these opportunities are endless. And it gave me the drive to learn more about AI and stuff like that. And from now on, I was trying to be on every single event that JT Fox was doing, at least in the area or online. And by the way, we met on a JT's Fox event. Yeah. So I would say that was the second, most powerful, most improving event experience. Meeting you, actually, because this mastermind has been game-changing for me. Again, I had so many aha moments here. It's unbelievable. I got into the point where I thought, well, I know how to do stuff. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident how to do this and this, how to do sales, how to promote myself. Then I arrived here. I went into the hot seat and realized, yeah, you know about it, but that's like 3-4 steps ahead, but you haven't built a foundation. Wow. So yeah, that would be the two most influence.
No, it's like I'm asking because I'm in that journey a little bit longer than you, obviously. I'm a little bit older, and then events are a big thing, big part of that. Obviously, I've done a lot of events with Tony Robbins now, GT Fox, different events in UK with different trainers, and by doing that, it's one thing is what you learn in those rooms, but especially who you meet, because one connection leads to another, and then we met in GT. Now we do business together. Now there's another people, and then there is someone we do business with. There's someone who is investing with us, and it all kind of comes together. And it's business is only built with another people, and especially now with AI. Even the AI is a great tool to use, and business owner can use it to their advantages. We are using it, but the challenge is also online. what is real and what is fake. Because people fake, you can fake photos, videos, and then you don't know what's what. But if you meet people in person, like on a masterminds or at different events, then you know, no, this is real. At the moment, we don't have walking robots which looks like people, and then we wouldn't know that they are. I hope. Maybe they are. I don't know. But so far, no, he's not the robot. I'm just checking. Potions, too much.
I should look. What's going on?
So definitely very important. Then I would like to ask you a kind of question to wrap it up at the end. Usually, like when I speak with business owners, when they went through certain things, if there was some challenge, like during that time, it doesn't need to be business related. It could be your life experience. It could be even from work, from travels, and then you were really like to give up. You are like in that point where you're like, no, I'm not doing it. And then how did you overcome that challenge to move forward and not giving up and stay focused? Because this, I see, is a big problem for people. They have a challenge and they give up and they try to something different. So was there any challenge like that which you could remember?
Oh yeah, especially in New Zealand. That was the whole period in New Zealand was the toughest for us, for me and my partner. Yeah, there was a time that we didn't have any source of income, and we literally didn't even have any apartment, any Airbnb secured. And that was a period, it was 14 days. We had to sleep in a car. We had to sleep in the car. We had to sleep in the car because of that. And that was one of the toughest challenges that we have experienced. And the only thing that helped us to move forward was, well, we have great product, and we just need to make more connections. We just need to understand the market better. And that was the only thing that helped us to move forward, because we were secure and we understand that this product is amazing, or this service that I'm doing now, we are doing now, it's amazing. The opportunities are endless. It just takes time to build your name in the area, because you're arriving as nobody usually.
Yeah.
And even though you have your name in your own country, let's say in Czech, well, then you are in New Zealand and nobody knows you. They have no idea what you're doing, and you need to build that. So, and we understand that it's gonna take time. It's gonna be challenging, but yeah, it was worth it, or it is worth it now to overcome it, and it gave us a lot.
Yeah. Wow. Very good. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing. That reminded me when we traveled, before we came to Scotland, we traveled with my wife. And then before we will be living there. And we booked an accommodation with a guy who's like, yeah, I'll rent my part for 2 months or something, because he was going somewhere. So we had the deal with him, all good. Then we knocked on the door, and it was so funny, because we on the kind of ferry to get there, we bought a map, and then we were driving, and I was like, which street? And with the map, not Google Maps, nothing like that, just like proper map, find the place. And then we knock on the door, and we're like, we are here. As we said, we'll be here this day. And it's like, oh, sorry, I rented that to my friend. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we were chatting like 2 days ago, we still agree, because we didn't have an internet on our road, we didn't have a date. So before we left, it was still confirmed. And when we arrived, it's like, no, I give it to my friend. So, and then we had to sleep in the car as well. So it was in a capital city, and we just put something around us, slept in the car. The next day, luckily, we found the accommodation, but it was in a basement. It was one small room in the basement, and it was so expensive. The guy was like having like 7 people in the house. It was creepy, but we stayed there for like 1.5 months, and then we were like, no more over there. It's like, but that was, I think, one of the very most important things what happened for me and my wife, because it really get us connected a lot, because it was very difficult. And when you go, I think, together as partners with something very, very difficult, so that's connect you a lot. I can maybe. are very connected to your
Oh,
goal.
yeah,
Because
very.
I've seen it on the hot seat, like when you mentioned. So
I would say this experience can either make you stronger or separate you.
yeah,
There is no other way around. Either it makes you stronger and then your relationship is even stronger, or it's going to separate you. Like you're going to part ways because you can see the difference. In hard times, you can see what the person is really are. And
yeah, awesome. So it was great to have you, Tomas.
thank you for having me.
So we will do it again, I think, like maybe a year from now, and see where you are in your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Either I'll be in Australia, we'll be on another mastermind, or we do it over the Zoom. We'll see what's going to be happening. But it was really good to use that opportunity and discover something about you. Thank you for sharing with my audience. And then, let's continue our mastermind.
It was amazing.
Awesome. No fajne, 26 minút.